morning and welcome. Pictures coming to you live from the Ruma cricket ground. It's the first match of the day of this season 23. It's the Royal Knights versus the Mirza SC. As far as the toss is concerned, the Mirza SC called it correctly and they are fielding. The score is 5 without loss. Vishal Birla on strike. Ahmed Khan, the bowler. That's in the air, but short of mid-off. Vishal once again looking to play it on the up. I think he was looking to clear mid-off there, but it was off the top half of the bat. Or you can see the slice of the bat. Ahmed Khan, he's got a fine leg actually, long leg actually, who's very square. Oh, another shot of a length delivery outside the lifter from Ahmed Khan to end the over. Vishal Birla looking to cut it, gets beaten, and that's also the end of the first over. It's 5 without loss. Syed Mirza, is it Syed Mirza or Syed Jafar? Not sure. Okay, it's Syed Jafar bowling the second over and it starts with a wide, way outside off. I think he should consider himself lucky there, Jafar. Another wide outside off, once again left alone by the batsman Srinivas. Well, the last match Srinivas, if I remember correctly, he was in at number 3. But today he is opening the batting for the Royal Knights. Jafar. This time he gets corrected. It's correct. But still the line is a little too wide. Although the length was quite better. Drawing the batsman forward and beating him. I think that one there may be little bit movement there. Nice and full, correct line as well, targeting the stumps, and it was sweetly driven but straight back to the bowler. Jafar, next ball, oh, another one and goes under the bat. That's excellent line and length from Syed Jafar. The first 2 balls he was off target, I mean they were wides, but the third ball onwards is into his elements, right on the money. Wrong line, chance of a run out, but the wicketkeeper unable to gather the throw cleanly. And there might be an overthrow as well, but Srinivas wasn't expecting the throw to come to his end. And a leg by signal by the umpire. So the line will gradually, Syed Jafar started way outside of off, then got a little straighter, got on line with the stumps, and now this one was on the leg stump. And if you go by that, we might see a wide down the leg side. No. No! Unbelievable. That was a harmless delivery outside of Srinivas, or rather Vishal should have just left it alone. But he reaches out for that one, bottom edges it. In fact, he is chopped onto his stumps. And the first wicket down. Syed Jafar draws the first blood. The Royal Knights are 8 for 1. Vishal Birla goes cheaply, 4 of 6 balls for him, and just one scoring shot with us, which was a boundary. Syed Jafar proving me wrong rather. Corrects his line, bowls it outside off, fuller of good length, makes the batsman drive, and Vishal Birla playing away from his body, bottom edges it onto his stumps. So Sachin Kugre, the new man, I think he's the one who opened the batting last time at number 3 today. And if you look at this Royal Knights lineup, everybody can bat at wherever position you want them to. They're very flexible with their lineup. Say Jafar, last ball of the over. Once again, full wide outside of Sachin. I think he was just looking to steer it towards point. Maybe the direction of the bat suggested that, but it's a dot ball to end the over. After 2, the Royal Knights are 8 for 1. Ahmed Khan to continue. That's a good bumper, and it's 1 for the over. Good shot delivery from Ahmed Khan and very well directed. Well played in the end by Srinivas. Gets out of harm's way. The first ball of the over is ball bouncer. Now I think the length might just get predictable here. Srinivas. That surprise element won't be there. Srinivas knows now he can't bowl another short one. Oh, very strong appeal for a leg before. But I think, yes, after the impact ball going over the stumps, and that is I think why the impact ruled in favor of the batsman. The height, yep, this is a new and a hard ball, and the length at which Ahmed Khan bowled that one might have bounced over the stumps, and if you have a doubt, goes in favor of the batsman. Ahmed Khan. Another strong leg before appeal. That was a wild slog from Srinivas. I think he's under pressure. But excellent line and length from Ahmed Khan. Srinivas had no clue. Well, Ahmed Khan, if I remember correctly, the first match, I think he got a 3-wicket or maybe 4-wicket, but the initial burst where he got a couple of wickets, he was simply brilliant. But the last 2 matches, not that he's bowled badly, but that wickets column, it's missing. Well, the Mirza I see needs something in that wicket for column from Ahmed Khan. Here he comes. Well bowled. Excellent once again from Ahmed in the block hole, and Sachin does well to keep it out. And believe me, Ahmed Khan is generating some serious pace there. We've already seen Sachin struggling against the pace of Ahmed. He was late into his shots. Now, oh sorry, I beg your pardon. We've seen Srinivas struggle and now it's Sachin. That's an excellent stop. I thought Sachin had got it away, but a very good stop by the man at square leg, short square leg. Saved a certain foundry there, and only a single for the batsman. Oh, this is good, inspired bowling from both the Mirza SC opening bowlers. Should be the last ball of the over. Yeah, good change of pace from Ahmed Khan there. He ends the over with off cutter. That's defended towards extra cover by Srinivas. So a very tidy over from Ahmed Khan. Just 2 runs, one of which was a leg by. After 3, the Royal Knights are 10 for 1. The wicket taker Syed Jafar to continue. He's got a short third and a deep. Well, technically a chance, but I think that was hit pretty hard, and this bowler Srinivas does well to get out of harm's way. Just ducked under that one because there is a long off, so it's just a single for Sachin. Well, it's good field placement as far as long off is concerned, but the other boundary rider, it's deep backward point, I would say. I'm not sure about that position. This time Jafar corrects his length because the previous one was very full. This time he pulls it back and bowls in that good length area. Srinivas defends it back to the bowler. Jafar wrapped on the pads, another strong leg before appeal, but might have just been sliding down leg. Next ball, that's a wide outside of left alone. Syed Jafar, I think he has conceded just a 1 run of the bat, if I remember correctly, and the rest of them have all been wides. 1.3 overs, 4 runs and 1 wicket for him. That's unnecessary, I feel. The mid off now, and long off moves towards long on. Some extra bounce this time from Syed Jafar. SG once again looking, Srinivas once again looking to play it away from his body, with just relying on his hand and eye coordination. Without moving his feet, gets beaten. Jafar. That's neatly turned off his pads by SG. It's in the gap, and that's 4. Just a little too straight from Jafar on that occasion, and Srinivas finds the release. I think pressure was building on him. It consumed a lot of dots, but Jaffer has just given him a freebie. I think the intention was to target the stumps looking for an LBW there at Jaffer, but another very full delivery that's outside off and a mighty swing from Srinivas. But most important thing, the connection missing. So the over ends with a dot, 6 runs of that. Jaffer over in spite of that boundary, and the Royal Knights are 16 for 1 after 4 overs. Looks like Ahmad Khan will continue. Yep, into his third over. 2 overs before this, just 6 runs, but no wicket. As both Mirza C and Ahmad Khan would love to add to that wicket column. Oh, that was wide, outside off. Should have been left alone, but once again, our Royal Knights batsman chases wide and only gets a single. I think Sachin was looking to hit it too hard. Khan now to Srinivas. That's a full toss. Another freebie for Srinivas, and he puts it away in style. The mid wicket was more towards square leg. Once the ball was past the inner circle, it's always going to be boundary. Well, all the pressure created because of those dot balls and LBW fields, I think it's been taken off because of those loose. That's a good shot from Srinivas, but there is a man at deep third. Only a single. In fact, very well played by Srinivas. It was a short delivery outside off. He rode the bounce and just steered it to the left of the man at point. The Knights have got a few runs this over. Here comes Ahmad Khan. Hey, that's a good one. This time the ball might have just kept a little low because we have seen in the previous overs the balls and that length particularly have gone bounced a little bit more, I would say. Still a dot ball. Ahmad Khan in the air. Desperate dive by the man there at point, but the ball was past him before he could realize, I think. Another boundary for Sachin. The second boundary this over. Well, this has been a very good over for the Royal Knights. Already got couple of boundaries. Ahmad Khan, the last ball of the over. That was right in the block hole, and Sachin couldn't do much. Just defends it, and the ball just doesn't go anywhere. I think he got stuck on his boot there. So another dot to end the over after 5. The Royal Knights are 26 for 1. 10 runs of that over. We have a bowling change. Syed Misbah to bowl the last power play over the 6th of the innings. Still making changes to the fielders. Misbah. I think, yep, settled. You're good to go. The two boundary riders for Misbah, sweeper cover and long off. That's a very good one to start from Syed Misbah, hitting the hard length, and I think after pitching that one straight in and goes past the outside edge of the batsman. So beauty to start from Syed Misbah. That will give him a lot of confidence. Another good one. The previous one straightened after pitching, and this one comes in, cuts the batsman into two, and well, I think Sachin was beaten. All ends up there. I beg your pardon, it's Srinivas on strike, and he was beaten, comprehensively beaten. The need for the change in field. Everything's going so smoothly. Why do you change? They've got another fielder in the offside. Oh, it's another good one. This time, Srinivas looking to charge at the bowler, and Misbah follows him. Very good start for the young Misbah. 3 dots, and all three of them have been good ones, which Srinivas had no answer. Misbah. That's up in the air, but that's a leading edge, and the ball goes over point. Oh, it's a boundary, but I don't think that was a very convincing shot from Srinivas. He was looking to play it to the onside. The leading edge takes it to the offside towards deep point. Lucky boundary, I would say, for Srinivas. But in this format, runs matter, not the quality. Misbah. Very well bowled once again. Misbah hitting the hard length and getting the ball to bounce as well. Srinivas, for once, nicely behind that one, plays it with a straight bat, and I think that was also of the middle. A single towards point. Well, after that boundary, there was a field change actually. Long off has worked inside the circle, and there's a man at the backward point. Misbah, last ball of the over. That's once again very well played. It's in the gap. And boundary. Sachin Gugre on the strike for the last ball of the over, and Misbah dishes out a half volley on the pads. All he had to do was get some bat onto that one, and Sachin does well. So boundary to end the over. 9 runs of the last power play over. After 6, the Royal Knights are 35 for 1. soon as the power play has ended. Mirza is opted for a well spread out field, just 4 mandatory fielders inside the circle point. Extra cover, mid on. Oh, that's a good one to start. Ooh. Maybe just outside that line. White signal. It's Vishwamitra into the attack. We're talking about the field placement, a point, extra cover mid on, and shot find the man inside the 30-yard circle. Vishwamitra. Ooh, appeal for caught behind, the batsman's walking, and Vishwamitra makes an impact immediately. The inside edge, well taken by the wicketkeeper, and the Royal Knights 2 down. Well, that's good sportsman spirit from the batsman Srinivas. As soon as he hit that one, as soon as he realized that he had got a nick onto that one, he started to walk without waiting for the umpire signal. 36 for 1 at the start of the over, or rather it was 35 for 1 at the start of the over, and which becomes 36 for 2 with that wicket. Shehbaz Munir, new batsman, and he is off the mark straight away. That was a short delivery from Vishwamitra, and Shehbaz just opens a bad face at the last moment to guide it towards third man for a single to open his account, and the score moves to 37. Vishwamitra to Sachin. Oh, that's well bowled and well played. Sachin watching it till the very end and getting his bat down in time to stop that one from going on to the stumps. Vishwamitra. Oh, that's excellent. Sachin, I think he read the leg cutter. Vishwamitra, I think he was looking for the leg cutter there, but a little bit full and straight, and that was a delightful shot from Sachin. Elegance personified. That reminded very much of VVS. The way he used his wrist there and the placement, that's simply impeccable. Another slower one. This time it turns out to be a full toss, and Sachin calmly drives it towards long off for a single. Sensible from Sachin. A guard boundary last ball and follows it up with a single. Last ball of the over. Peel for a leg, for a cut behind. Well, that was, I thought, might have been a good shot delivery, but the umpire thinks that has gone over the batsman's head. So, white signal, Vishwamitra will have to bowl that again. There he comes. Another hard length delivery just outside of this time. Munir just lets it go through to the keeper. End of Vishwamitra's first over. Though he conceded 8 runs in that over, but picked up the wicket of Srinivas Gondla for 15. After 7, the Royal Knights are 43 for 2. Syed Misbah to continue. His analysis, Misbah's analysis, 1 over 9 run, but the first over he bowled was very impressive. Figures don't suggest that. There were 2 boundaries actually, but the first one was a streaky, a leading edge which went over the ring of fielders on the offside. Misbah, next ball. This time around, Sachin Jugre is able to steer it behind. I mean, he manages to beat that fielder at backward point who's stationed there to stop the fielder. He's a slow starter, but once he gets in, he makes you pay. Can hit the ball very, very long. Oh, that was a beauty. Full outside off, drawing the batsman forward and cutting him into 2 halves. That one going in that big gap between bat and pad from Shehbaz Munir. That's some skill from Syed Misbah, I would say. Because Shehbaz Munir wasn't looking for an expansive stroke there, he was just looking to defend it. That's in the air, but well short of the man at deep third. The single taken. Syed Misbah now to Sachin. In the air once again, but the result is the same. On the bounce to the man at deep third. And a single for the batsman. I don't think Sachin intended to play it that fine. I don't think he was looking for that square cut, looking to beat the 2-point fielders, and his intention was to get a boundary. But a top edge gets him a single. The last ball of the over. Oh, there's a misfield and ball is in the gap. And it's 4. Oh, another Syed Misbah over ends with a boundary, and I think it wasn't such a bad delivery. In fact, it was just a front foot defense from Shehbaz Munir. Should have been stopped at point. Both the point fielders. Other fielders at point to be blamed for that boundary. 7 runs of that one. 50 up for the Royal Knights in 8 overs. Vishwamitra to continue. That's in the air, but that's 6. Sachin Jugre picks the length up so quickly, swivels and pulls it all the way for a 6. That one came right out of the screws. There was a man at deep mid-wicket, but he was a mere spectator. So very good start to the over for Sachin. He moves to 24 with that 6. "24 of just 16 with 3 boundaries and a 6. Vishwamitra. That's a good comeback. Bowls it to Fuller on the stumps, and Sachin doesn't get any room on that occasion and defends it back to the bowler. That was a little bit uppish from Sachin, but safe. Because the fielder is a little too deep at square at mid wicket. An easy single. Vishwamitra now to Shehbaz. Another short one outside of Shehbaz Munir, just waits. And at the last moment opens the bat face to guide it towards third man for another single. Vishwamitra to Sachin. Slower one this time from Vishwa. Nicely picked up by Gugre, and another single towards the third man. Vishwa, the last ball of the over, that's in the air, but just short. Oh, the thing. Well, the arm is raised and no ball signal. Free hit coming up. Not sure why, but I think Vishwa's overstepped there. Free hit coming up. And Shehbaz Munir makes full use of that one. It was another slow one from Vishwa. Shehbaz walks across his stumps and intentionally hits it over the man at short square leg for a boundary. So a big over for the Royal Knights. 14 runs coming of that one, and after 9, the Royal Knights are 64 for 2. These two are picking up the rate. Another bowling change. Mirza Amiruli Beg into the attack now. The 10th over of the innings. Starts with a short delivery that's very well played once again by Sachin. I thought he had found the gap there, but the man in deep is more towards backward square, and he keeps that one to just a single. Slower short one from Mirza Amir to start. I think Sachin did pick the length, but he was anticipating the ball to come quicker than it did. Still well adjusted in the end. There was an appeal for caught behind, and no signal from the umpire, and it wasn't anywhere close to the pad as well, so I think it was either of the bat or of the batsman's gloves. The wicket keeper has let that one go, shelled it. And it's Shehbaz Munir. nicely driven on the up towards extra cover. Shaddin are there, who does the fielding, but the batsman quick enough to steal a single. This partnership is growing from strength to strength and needed that breakthrough. Amir Ali Beg did create the opportunity, but the wicketkeeper doesn't. Another short one from Abir. Once again, very well played by Sachin, but the fielder in the deep does an excellent job to keep the batsman to just a single. I thought that was a certain boundary. Good use of the wrist from Shehbaz. It was a good length delivery outside off, so he just flicks it towards mid on for a single. Amir Ali Beg. The last ball of the over. Oh, I think he did get a hand to that one in his follow through. Amir Ali Beg took some pace, took the sting out of that one, so long off is able to stop it. So single to end the over. That's also the end of 10 overs. After 10, the Royal Knights being inserted into bat by Mirza SC are 69 for the loss of 2 wickets, and it's time for some drinks. Welcome back after the drinks break, and the partnership was looking threatening, and the Mirza has managed to break through. They've got rid of Shehbaz Munir. He was dropped in the previous over, but well, I don't think that has costed too many for the Mirza. He was on 11 of 8. And he goes for 13 of 12 balls. Just 2 more added. So Shehbaz unable to capitalize on the reprieve he got. End of a good partnership between Shehbaz and Sachin. They added I think 33 of just 24 balls, 25 balls. It's 70 for 3. Leading edge, but doesn't carry to manage extra cover. The new man, Sandeep, was squared up by Mohammad Baligh there. This damage a little too full from Baligh, so Sandeep is able to just flick it towards square leg for a single to get off the mark. Good attacking feeling from Baligh. It's got a slip now for the set man Sachin. Well, that's a problem with leg spinners. He gets a slip in position and bowls a half tracker. The next ball is a lot better from Baligh. It's full wide outside off, making the batsman drive. Another leading edge, but this time Sandeep gets a couple. So end of a good over for a good first over from Mohammad Baligh, the leg spinner. 6 runs, rather 5 runs, and a wicket. After 11, the Royal Knights are 74 for the loss of 3 wickets. Mirza to continue. Well, the Mirza bowlers have stuck to their plan actually, and not really allowed the Royal Knights batsmen to get away at any point. Previous partnership between Sachin and Shehbaz Munir was a good one. Runs coming at a fair clip, but they've managed to break through that one as well. Appeal for leg before, but that was clearly heading down leg. That was highly ambitious from the bowler, expecting it to be given out. Mirza has taken the pace off the ball, and it has worked for him thus far. 1.3 overs just far. Oh, another strong appeal for leg before, but I think this time the batsman was outside off. The height was also in question. The impact might have been outside off, I reckon. But more importantly, it's another dot. Amir Ali Beg to Sandeep. Wrapped on the pads. Oh, this time the finger is up. That was full and straight, and Sandeep has played all over that one, and That was a pretty straightforward decision for the umpire Sajjad Hashmi. He had no doubt whatsoever in his mind on that occasion. And the Royal Knights, I think they are struggling now. They are 4 down with just 75 on board. A short stay for Sandeep in the middle, just 3 runs of 6 balls for him. Amir Ali Beg to the new batsman Mercy. Wrong line. It's fired down leg, left alone, and a wide signal. And I think Amir Ali Beg should be looking to bowl just stump to stump. That's the best way he can get batsmen out. That's better, but the length I think was a little bit on the shorter side from Amir on that occasion. So Mercy gets behind that one, though he didn't middle it, but an inside edge is good enough to get him a single and get him off the mark. Amir Ali Beg, next ball. And that's once again a little bit on the shorter side, and Sachin has been in there for quite some time now, so he just works it towards the outside for another single. End of a good over from Amir Ali Beg, just 4 runs and a wicket. After 12, the Royal Knights are 78 for the loss of 4 wickets. With his leg breaks. I think the Mirza would love to get this man out. That was short, wide, spinning further away and left alone by Sachin. Wide signal by the umpire. Oh, put down. I think that's why there was a slip. That was a big wicket. Perfect line and length from Bali, got the outside edge, but the man at slip has let him down. That wicket, I think, would have got the Royal Knights under serious pressure. Oh, that was too quick for the man at slip. Third man chases that one, keeps it in, and Sachin gets a couple. That excellent bowling from Bali actually. That's sloppy. All the hard work done by the short third fielder who ran and stopped the boundary. Throw the third. I think it was the wicket keeper's responsibility to collect that. Slip fielder left it for the wicket keeper, and the wicket keeper was caught napping. He didn't just watch the throw coming. Leaves it, and the batsman taken over through. 3 runs for Sachin. And what more, I think he has got off strike. He will feel a lot of relief. That was short and wide outside off. Should have been put away, but Mercy. Don't think he read that one. Very short from Mercy had all the time in the world to go back, rock back and work it towards the deep mid wicket for a single. It's not easy actually. I do sympathize and the problem with the leg spinners. That's an excellent shot from Sachin. Picks the length up, delays his shot a little bit and places in the gap. Beautiful. Another delightful stroke from Sachin Gugre. No boundary. That's how costly that miss from the man had slipped. Next two balls, Sachin has got 7 runs in this very over. Oh, this time around, Balir. I think he was looking for the magic delivery there. The one which spins from outside legs and hits the off. But he doesn't get any turn on that one, and a white signal by the umpire, and they've got an extra run as well. It's two more to the total, which moves to 89. Sachin on to 40 of 29. I think he is the key here. That's a good one. Good change up from the the googly to end the over. Mercy nicely behind that one, though it was a dot ball, but still a good over. In fact, I would say for the Royal Knights, they got 11 runs of that one when there should have been a wicket for Balir. So after 13, the Royal Knights are 89 for 4. Mirza to continue into his third over. Good line and length, pretty much in line with the stumps. Sachin this time uses his feet and drives it on the up, very straight. Makes a signal. This is going to be interesting. Amir Ali Beg to the new batsman Mercy. Did he get something out of that one? No. White signal by the umpire. Not sure what Mirza is trying to do with that line and length. That's better. Much better from Amir Ali Beg. Fuller and wider outside off, and Mercy looking to go across the line. Pace wasn't there. Another very full delivery outside off. We went straight back to the bowler by Mercy this time. Good line and length. Outside off, or at the most off and middle, I would say. But Mirza sometimes drifting on the pads. That's a beauty. Once again, Amir Ali Beg comprehensively beating the batsman, and this time it's not an LBW. He has cleaned him up. Mercy goes. And the Royal Knights are 5 down. They have lost half their forward side for just 91 in the 14th over. Mercy could only manage 2 runs of 7 balls. Sarfaraz is the new batsman. Amir Beg, Ali Beg, he's got his tail up. It's another good, decent line and length delivery from Amir Ali Beg. The new man Sarfaraz looking to play it on the up. Gets it off the inside half of the bat. The ball goes towards mid wicket for a single. Last ball of the over. Sachin uses his feet, gets to the pitch of that one and drives it towards long off for another single. Should be the end of the over. Another good over from Mirza Amir Ali Beg. 3 overs, no maidens, just 13 runs and 2 wickets for him today. 93 for 5 after 14. Baligh. That's a good, well-flighted delivery from Baligh, and Sachin, it goes across the line and hits it towards the mid-wicket for a single. And I think that's more the length Baligh should be looking to bowl, because that improves the chances of him picking up a wicket. If he goes short, that has gone straight up, long off in business. AB there, getting underneath. Oh no, another catch put down. Oh. Well, the man at long off, it didn't have to move an inch there. Ball came straight to him, and Umar there juggled it a couple of times and puts it down. So Sarfaraz gets a life. In the air once again, long off fielder. This time he has taken it. This has been a very good over from Mohammad Baligh. Unlike the previous 2 overs, he has been very full. All the 3 deliveries, asking the batsman to hit out. And previous ball he could have got Sarfaraz, but if not Sarfaraz, Baligh picks up Sachin. 43 of just 33 balls for Sachin. With him gone now, I think Knights are in big trouble. They are 95 for 6 in the 15th. The leg spinner has been quite impressive today. He got the wicket of Shehbaz Mudin in his first over, and now he broke a good partnership between Shehbaz and Sachin, and now he's got the well set Sachin for 43. Caught it long off by Umar. Abhijit Singh is the new batsman. Well, he's no mug with a bat, but I think he's more of a bowler who can bat. So you can understand. That's why I feel Sachin has got out at the wrong moment. That has gone straight up. Single first ball for Abhijit. Oh, has it played it on? Has he played it on? No. No, I thought Sarfaraz might have just played it on, but it's not the case. In fact, he's got a single ball going bit away from. Once again, very full and around middle and leg, and Abhijit just plays it defensively. A dot ball to end the over. A very good one from Baligh. Another over which went for just 4 runs and wicket for the Mirza. After 15, The Royal Knights are 97 for 6. Amir Ali Beg to continue. He'll bowl out. This is his 4th over. Yeah, he's been quite economical and he has picked up wickets as well. That was short and wide outside off. I think it was there to be hit, but Sarfaraz has missed out. Unable to put it away. Outside edge, but that has gone very fine, and I think oh yes, it has raced away to the boundary. Not very convincing. A streaky boundary for Sarfaraz. Went after that one. Got an outside edge. That's a good comeback. Just to fence his length back a little bit. I mean, the previous one was, I think, just a touch fuller. Not too full, not the drivable length. That's why he got an outside edge. But this time around, he has dragged it further back and gets that one headed up for the Knights. That's much more convincing from Sarfaraz, but he won't get a boundary this time. In fact, the sweeper is able to get to that one pretty quickly, but batsman will still get 2. This is Amir Ali Beg's last over. I think he would love to get another wicket. One shot too many from Sarfaraz. Walked across his stumps, looking to just scoop it fine, missed it, and the finger was up. The Royal Knights are 7 down. As when I just mentioned, Amir Ali Beg would love to add another wicket. He has got one. 9 of 8 balls for Sarfaraz, and he's also LBW. That's very good bowling from Mirza. His bowling very stump to stump, and that nagging line and length, the pace at which his ball, batsman unable to adjust. It's neither too slow like a spinner, not too fast, he's not even the medium pacer. That I think he's in that Rajat Bhatia mold. If the elder statesman Rajat Bhatia, who represented KKR a few seasons, then I think he played for Rajasthan Royals as well. But Amir Ali Beg in that mold, and when he picks up wickets, he picks up in heaps. 103 for 7 in the 16th over. Karwa, the new batsman. Now I think we are well and truly into the tail. Mirza Amir Ali Beg with the last ball of his spell. Good length delivery. Watchfully defended by Chetan Karwa. So dot ball to end the over. Mirza Amir Ali Beg finishes with 4 overs, no maidens, 19 runs and 3 wickets. After 16, the Royal Knights are 103 for 7. Leg spinner Baligh to bowl out now. his fourth. Starts with a googly. That didn't spin away, that one came in. Abhijit just defends it. Oh, I think he got some bat onto that one. Might not go all the way, but Abhijit will get to. That's once again very good bowling from Balir. He saw the batsman making room, followed him. Oh no, the umpire signal buys actually. Beautifully bowled once again from Balir. Bowls it fuller, just outside off, cross the batsman forward and gets the ball to spin away. Oh, another catch put down. Man, it shot third. I think he got a hand to that one, but spills it. Should have been another wicket for the leg spinner. Another googly. Maybe a little bit on the shorter side, outside off, and a big swing from Chetan. Don't think. Oh, that's a poor delivery. That's very poor from Balir. A wide signal by the umpire. Yeah. Play and a miss in end of the over. Balir just 4 runs of his last over, and this two byes actually. So just 2 into his account. He finishes with 4 overs, no maidens, 22 runs and 2 wickets. And if you look at the scorecard, Amir Ali Beg and the leg spinner bowler Balir bowling in tandem. They have done an excellent job for Mirza. 8 overs, just 41 runs and 5 wickets. Not only if they put a lid on the scoring, they have picked up wickets as well, 5 of them. As I told you, 41 runs in 8 overs, and in this format, conceding runs at 5 run and over, that's commendable. And I think they are the main reason, Amir Ali Beg and Balir, they are the main reason why Mirza finds itself in such a strong position. The other lights, they have got a very strong batting lineup, but hasn't worked today. 107 for 7. That was nicely punched off the back foot by Abhijit towards extra cover. Before Arshad Dinar to field that one, batsman take a single. Misbah. This time around he just rolled his fingers over that one, looking for the leg cutter, but the length was a little bit on the shorter side, so Chetan gets enough time to get on the punch it off his back foot towards sweeper for another single. Misbah. Just a little bit short, but still Abhijit is unable to find the boundary. Another single towards long off. Misbah. That's well bowled, very well bowled. He saw the batsman coming there, slowed it down considerably, and Abhijit was through his shot early. I beg your pardon, it's Chetan on strike who was through his shot early, and it's a dot. This time around he just shortened his length and gets one to zip through. I think that one skidded after pitching. Once again Chetan was late into his shot. That's nicely driven. Chetan, I think he has found the gap this time. Long off, he got some work to do before he could field and fire a throw in. The batsman take 2. So just 5 runs of the 18th bowled by Syed Misbah. The Royal Knights are 112 for the loss of 7 wickets. 2 overs to go. Well, I think now is the time when the Mirza should be looking to go for the kill. They should be looking to get the remaining 3 wickets instead of looking to minimize the damage. A slower one to start with from the new bowler Syed Jafar. Well wide of off stump, left alone. I think Abhijit Singh was expecting it to be called a wide, and not given by the umpire though. That's in the air, long on. Takes it. That's a good catch. Well, I think it was in the slot, but Jafar once again took pace of that delivery, and Abhijit Singh has hit it straight to the man at long on. The leg spinner Baligh once again into the wickets column. I mean, not his wicket, but somehow it's got his name on in that dismissal. Abhijit Singh caught it long off. 4 of 10 balls for him. The Royal Knights are 8 down for 12. Very good job by the bowlers, Mirza SC bowlers. Syed Jafar getting a second wicket. It's been very economical today. 2.2 overs, just 8 runs and 2 wickets. Bit to sign the new bowler, a batsman. Now I think Jafar should be looking for another wicket. In the air, but good placement from Bittu. He has hit it right between the man at point and extra cover, and the sweeper cover does the fielding. Batsmen get a signal. What I was mentioning is that the Mirza SC bowler should be looking to get the Royal Knights all out instead of looking to stop the runs, control the flow of runs. If the idea was to bowl a Yorker, I think that's good. Might have been a full toss, but the idea was good. The execution wasn't perfect, but way to go. I think Jafar should be looking to bowl more of those Yorkers. It's the bowlers, the tailenders. Too much. Bittu moving too much in his crease. Looking towards the umpire, but I don't think it was a wide by any means. Well inside the tram line. And also a bit too moving deterred the umpire from giving that a wide. That's up in the air, but good placement from Bittu. That's an excellent shot actually. The length I think was a little too full from Jafar on that occasion, and Bittu just opens the face of the bat and hits it away from that sweeper cover. So boundary to end the over, 6 runs and a wicket. After 19, the Royal Knights are 118 for 8, and it's Syed Misbah to finish things off. The 20th of the innings. Chetan on strike. In the air. Oh, once again, good placement. The previous boundary was to the left of sweeper cover, and this time Chetan has gone over deep extra cover to the right of. So the last 2 scoring shots for the Royal Knights have been boundaries. Well, it's the 9th wicket. Chetan that was a good slower delivery from Misbah actually. Chetan was through his shot before the ball arrived, And because Chetan was outside his crease, the wicketkeeper attempting stumping. Chetan wasn't out on that count. I mean, he wasn't stumped, but with Sai calling him through for a single, and he was short of his crease at the non-strikers end. So Royal Knights get a wicket by way of run out. Chetan goes for 8 of 10 balls, 122 for 9. Misbah to the number 11. That's a good slower Yorker from Misbah. And the number 11, Ankit Vyas, plays all over it. And he's clean bowled. So Syed Misbah does the job. Big two sign, the last man dismissed, is clean bowled by Syed Misbah for just 5 or 4 balls. And the Royal Knights, after being put into bat by Mirza, have been bowled out for just 122 in 19.3 overs. They didn't even play out their 20 overs. So the target for Mirza to win this match is a modest 123. We'll be back with the chase shortly. Hello everybody and welcome back. The chase is on. Target for the Mirza SC is a modest 123 and they've already got 25 of just 2.1. Though they have lost a wicket of the opener. But 25 of just 2.1, I think it's too many, especially when it just 122 get nicely driven by Zubair Ahmed, but this time he finds the fielder. Off just the fielding, it's Mercy into his second over. Wasn't expecting him to get another one actually, because the first one was quite expensive. He gave them a big 10 runs. Another swing and a miss from Zubair. That was the, I think, clever bowling from Mercy. He took pace of that one. Bowled it on a good length. A little bit on the fuller side. Mercy, the next delivery. In the air, but set to it off. That was travelling. Mind you, that was travelling. That's a very good catch by mid-off. The batsman was stunned. He didn't believe he has been caught. But the Mirza are 2 down. Zubair Ahmed, the big wicket of Zubair Ahmed for Mercy. Just 13 of 9 for Zubair and it's 25 for 2. Ruma is the new batsman at number 4 for the Mirza SC. Royal Knights have made a comeback with those 2 quick wickets. Now they are looking to put pressure on the new man. They've got a slip. That's good fielding, good aggressive fielding. Mercy still has 2 balls to go in this over. Another wicket or 2 in the power play, and I think the Royal Knights that's up in the air, but what a shot, first ball. It has gone all the way. I think he's also got a wind to his aid there. Oh, that was full and wide outside of the room to the batsman, and Umar went after that one. For the inside out drive, overcovers for a 6. That's a quality shot. Umar off the mark in style. Mercy immediately goes shorter, and Umar defends it off the back foot towards extra cover. A dot ball to end the over. After 3, Mirza SC 31 for 2. 10 runs in the last over. Both the Royal Knights bowlers, the opening bowlers, getting a wicket each. It's Avijit Singh away to continue. Arshad on strike. Oh, that was a loose shot from Arshad. It was full outside off. He was just looking to drive it on the up without moving his feet. I mean to say, he didn't get to the pitch of that delivery, just looking to rely on his hand and eye coordination. There was Arshad Dinar. Abhijit. Outside edge. Oh, that was, I think I will have to give it to the batsman. That was very intentional from Arshad. I don't think he realized there was a slip there. Just opened the face at the last moment, and the placement was, once again, I will have to give it to the batsman. That was simply superb. Hit that one right between the wicketkeeper and the lone slip fielder. Sweeper cover and deep backward square leg, the two boundary riders for Abhijit. Another outside edge. I don't think this time Arshad was in control. He was looking to drive, but the outside edge goes between the slip and short third for a boundary. Back-to-back boundaries for Arshad Dinar. Runs continue to flow for Mirza SC. 39 for 2. Next ball, that's crisply driven by, there is a sweeper cover, so it will just be in the, that was a good shot, and Arshad was in control of that one, unlike the previous one which was a streaky boundary. The score moves to 40. Abhijit to the new man Umar. That was it straight to the man at point, but Arshad Dinar calls Umar through for a single and completes it quite comfortably. I thought he might be struggling. Last ball of the over. That was well timed by Arshad, but it was straight to point. The ball going pretty well. Shot from maybe, I beg your pardon, Umar rather. Pull on the pads, and maybe already got a 6, so this one he just drives it to the right of mid-on for a single. Strike back to Arshad. Wrapped on the pads, a very strong LBW peel from Nawal, but I think that was clearly pitching down outside leg stump. Umpires not interested. Well, with some pacer bowling over the wicket, that the ball where did that pitch, it's almost going to be in question, but that was a very good delivery nonetheless from Nawal. In the air. Long off, watches it sail through once again. Arshad Dinar repeating what Umar did previously in the over of the second ball. A 6 over long off, 50 up for the Mirza in just the 5th over. 6 and a 4 to end the over. A big over for Mirza. They are 58 for 2 after just 5. Just a reminder, they are chasing just 123 to win, and they've already got half of that inside the power play. In fact, in just 5 overs, they have got 58. And if these two bat, they continue to bat the way they have been, I think we are in for an early finish. Another bowling change. Chetan Karwa into the attack. On the pads, in the gap. No point chasing that one. It's always going to go. So boundary to start the over. That's easy pickings for someone as good as Umar. Wasn't half volley by any means, but it was on the pads. And if you're bowling on the pads to subcontinent batsmen, you are asking for trouble. Runs coming thick and fast for Mirza. The boundary is not just at regular intervals. I will say the boundaries have also come at a rapid pace. If you look at the last 2 overs, there have been 2 sixes and 2 boundaries just in the last 7 balls. On the pads once again, Umar with an on drive. There is a deep mid wicket in position, so this time it will only be a single. But another quality shot from Umar. He into double figures pretty quickly. In fact, he's gone to 19 with that single. It's nicely driven by Arshad between extra cover and mid off. The extra cover fielder has a shy at the stumps. Right, a direct hit would have been interesting, but another single for Mirza. That's a good shot. It's in the gap, and as I told you, no point chasing once the ball goes through this 30-yard circle inside the power play. It's always going to be a boundary. So the second boundary of the over for Ruma. The score moves to 68. Chetan Karwa, not a good start for him. He's already conceded 10 of the first 4. That's better. No room for the batsman this time, and Umar has got runs this over, so he's happy to just defend it back. Last ball of the over. It's up in the air, just over extra cover, and once again, no. Umar hasn't timed it well enough, so he won't get the boundary this time. It's just a single. Well, if you look at this partnership, these two, they haven't looked to force the issue. They have just played good cricketing shots, and still about the run rate is above 10 and over. After 6, Mirza 69 for 2. The partnership between these two is now worth 44 of just 20. So they have struck half. A major chunk of the target. They've eaten up inside the power play. 69 for 2, and with just a 54 needed of the remaining 14 overs or 84 balls, I think it's Mirza SC's game to lose from here on. They are well and truly in control. Royal Knights need wickets. Not just one, they need wickets in heaps, in bunches. Big sign to the attack, and he starts with a half volley on the pads. But there is protection in the deep. Oh no. Fielder in the deep is unable to stop it. So over starts with a boundary. That was an absolute gift from Bittu Sai. A half volley on the bats, and Umar says thank you very much. Umar goes to 28 of just 12 with that boundary, and Arshad on 24 of 11. Oh, that's beautifully driven, and it's 4 more. Just over the man at short extra cover, and it's too big a gap between sweeper and long off. So back-to-back boundaries for Umar. The 50 partnership up between these two, 52 of just 22 balls. They've taken the game away from the Royal Knights. Oh, not a very good start for Bittu. Two boundaries of his first two ball. This time he goes slower, and Umar drives it along the carpet towards long off for a single. And that's the beauty of this man, Umar. The ball is there to be hit. I mean, if it's a poor delivery, he will punish you, and if it's a good delivery, he will give the due respect. It's up in the air. I think it's going to spun away, and in fact, it's bounced over the fielder at sweeper cover. The third boundary of the over. This time it's Arshad who takes advantage. Full and wide outside off, and Arshad with a drive up and over. To sign. It's beautifully driven. This time on the up, in the gap, and it's 4 more. Very much like AB, who got a couple of boundaries of the first two balls. Arshad Dinar gets 2 of 2. 17 runs off the over so far with a ball to go. Into side. I think he's just getting towards the over to finish. The point fielder has a shy at the nose strikers, and thought they might be an overthrow, but Arshad's not interested. So single of the last ball of the over makes it an 18-run over, and the Mirza SC, after just 7 overs, they are 87 for 2. 36 more needed. It's Chetan Karwa to continue his second over. Arshad on strike. Oh, that's a beauty. The leg cutter from Chetan. Arshad, while he was in two minds there, looking to play it on the front foot or the back foot, does neither, and the ball caroms into the stumps, middle stump pegged back. Much needed wicket for the Royal Knights. Arshad Dinar, man dismissed. Very aggressive 33 of just 15 balls for Arshad, 6 fours and a 6 and a strike rate of 220. That might just bring about some sanity to the situation. I mean, there might be some respite for the Royal Knights from the onslaught, because the runs were coming from both ends. It wasn't just Arshad, but Umar also maintaining a strike rate in excess of 200. 33 of 14 for him with 4 fours and 2 sixes, and is still not out. Rizwan is the new batsman making his way out to the centre. That was a very good delivery from Chetan. Very skillful, I would say, because it's not easy to get a batsman a clean bowler who's batting on 33 of just 15. That was played on the up by the new man Rizwan towards point. He was looking for a single, but sent back by Umar. Well, the Mirza, see, they're going so good, they don't want to run out here. They've just lost the wicket of Arshad. Good line and length once again from Chetan. Maybe a little bit on the shorter side of good length, but the line was pretty good outside off, and that's played back to the bowler. Chetan. That's up in the air, but there's no one at cover point. Well, I don't think I don't understand what Rizwan was trying to do there. Just hung his bat out there, and the ball was in the air. Luckily for him, there was no cover point. Otherwise, it would have been another wicket for the Royal Knights. For now, it's 88 for 3. Chetan to Umar. Another full delivery outside off from Chetan. Umar this time just steers it towards point for a single. The length was too full, so Umar was unable to get underneath that one, but somehow manages to eke out a single. Oh, that's a poor delivery. Wide. Shot, wide, way outside of Rizwan. Tried to chase that one, but couldn't get to it. A white signal by the umpire. Chetan. That might be another white. It is. Chetan was very excited. Well, the keeper also went up in support of his bowler, but he knew very well that there was no bat involved there. Well, Mirza hasn't got runs of the bat this over, so I think Chetan is giving them a few by way of wides. Call is for 2 and should be an easy 2 because the ball is very far from the fielder in the deep. There were a couple of them, but couldn't stop 2. So that's good placement from Rizwan. Just enough bat onto that one, and You know, the timing was just immaculate. So a couple to end the over after 8, the Mirza S-23 for 3. 30, 30 to win. Now we have another bowling change. Ankit Vyas to bowl now. Some left arm medium paces. Starts with the slow one. That was driven to on the up towards extra cover by Omar. After that first ball, the wicketkeeper is up to the stumps, Srinivas. Now the very full delivery outside off, that was nicely driven by Umar, but it was straight to extra cover. Sachin, I think they're fielding. Looks like he's bowling some back on the hand slower balls at the moment. Not a bad idea. Asking the batsman to generate all the pace, because till now what we have seen is the bowler providing pace and the batsman utilizing that to their advantage. That's a poor delivery. That's hit me. I had hit me written all over it. Full toss, a gentle full toss. And Omar says, thanks for coming. That's 6 more and 100 up for the Mirza SC in just the 9th over. 10143 and Omar is on to 41. 41 of just 18. That was his third maximum. That was a big hit. Ankit Vyas. Another full delivery around middle and leg stump this time. Umar drives it towards deep extra cover for another single. 9 runs of the over with the ball to come. Ankit Vyas. There is one. That was a good delivery. Wasn't the back on the hand slower ball. I think that was the on pace delivery. Full, no room for the batsman. Just driven back. After 9, it's 102 for the loss of 3 wickets. For those of you who was wondering why drinks have been called, it's because the Mirza SC have only got 18 overs to get to that target of 123. So mandatory change of end at the halfway stage, which in case of the Mirza SC who have got only 18, it's 9 overs. Welcome back after the rings break. Chetan starting the proceedings from the near end, the commentary box end. That was played on the up by Rizwan. Ball was in the air but just out of the reach of the bowler. Another single towards long on. The first ball, single towards long on. This one towards long off. Once again on the up, Umar